Hello. Today I would like to demonstrate how to cut wafer-thin dies using the Sizzix Vagabond. Let's get started. Okay, once your machine is plugged in, to open it, all you have to do is push the slider that's located underneath the handle. Now we're ready to build our die-cut sandwich. We're going to start with the solo platform. It's a pretty thick plate that comes with the Vagabond when you buy it. So we'll just set that down, and then we're going to add the solo shim. As you can see, it's a very flexible, very thin material, and we're going to snap it in place with these clips that are attached to the solo platform. They're located on both sides of the solo platform, and I just absolutely have to say kudos to Tim Holtz and Sizzix for this design feature. I own quite a few die cutting machines, I'm embarrassed to say, and before the Vagabond I would have all sorts of sizes and shapes and thicknesses of cardboard, and they had a tendency to slide around. That meant that my image sometimes didn't completely get cut. So this is fabulous. Thank you for thinking of that. Okay, next we're going to use the wafer-thin die adapter. This doesn't come with the Vagabond, but I do know that they're in stock at simonsaysstamp.com. The Sizzix number is 655807. It's a pretty thin plate. It's about 1/16 of an inch thick. But you notice that on the front it gives wonderful instructions on which dies you need to use this with, and also a really good example of a die-cut sandwich recipe when you are using those thin dies. So we're going to set that down. Please keep in mind this is not a cutting plate. If you cut on this adapter, you're going to hurt it. So make sure that you sandwich it under a cutting pad, which is what we're going to use next. When you purchase the Vagabond, it comes with 2 cutting pads. And if you notice, mine are very etched, very loved, but that's okay. That's what they're there for. It doesn't hurt anything. So we're going to set one of those down next. And now it's time for the die. Today I'm going to use one of my all-time favorite things, and it just so happens that that's the name of the company. My Favorite Things produces a line of dies called Dynamics. Today I'm going to use the Fresh Cut Grass die. If you're not familiar with them, please go to simonsaysstamp.com and check them out. They have numerous dies. They're adorable. I know they have banners and scalloped edges. They have a really cute rolled flowered die. There's clouds. There's a cute little sun called Sunshine. They're just wonderful, wonderful dies. They're almost paper thin. The blade is attached on top. It doesn't hurt to run your finger over it, but I can tell you they make very crisp, nice cuts. So we're going to set that on our sandwich next. Blade facing up or image up, and then it's time to add the paper. And finally, we're going to add the last clear cutting pad. Okay. One last thing before we cut. On the Vagabond, another really wonderful design feature are these guide flaps. All you want to do is just gently push in on them. What that does is it aligns the sandwich so that it'll feed through the machine properly. It's great for the machine, and it's wonderful for your die cuts. We're ready to cut. I'm just going to guide with my back hand and push the button. And it's done. That simple. Okay. So we have a wonderful negative space of some grass. I think I'll save that and chalk some grass for an Easter card. And then here is our die cut image. A beautiful strip of freshly cut grass. I hope this helps. Thanks so much for watching. Good night.